Imagine a world where the line between myth and history blurs, where gods walk among mortals. Welcome to ancient Greece, a land of great philosophers and warriors, of breathtaking temples and theatres, of epic tales and sagas, a place where culture, art and science grew hand in hand with legends of gods, monsters and heroes. Delve deeper into this ancient world, and we find ourselves amidst the earliest known Greek civilizations, the Minoans and Mycenaeans. Nestled in the heart of the Aegean Sea, the Minoan civilization flourished on the island of Crete. They were a people who reveled in the arts, architecture and trade, leaving behind a legacy of grand palaces, vibrant frescoes, and complex drainage systems. Their most famous legend? The Minotaur, a fearsome creature born of man and beast, trapped within the intricate labyrinth of Knossos. From the Minoans, we journey to the mainland of Greece, home to the Mycenaeans. Renowned for their military prowess and architectural marvels, the Mycenaeans were a dominant force in the Mediterranean. Their fortified palaces stood tall on hilltops, a testament to their power and might. And it is from the Mycenaeans that we get the epic tales of the Trojan War and the heroic exploits of Achilles and Odysseus. These early civilizations, however, were not to last. Following a period of decline referred to as the Greek Dark Ages, a new dawn broke over the horizon. The city-states of Greece emerged from the shadows of their predecessors, and with them came the birth of one of the greatest political revolutions in history. As these early civilizations faded into the annals of time, a new era dawned, the dawn of democracy. In the bustling city of Athens, an idea was born. An idea that would change the course of history. Democracy. Picture a place where people gather not just to trade goods or gossip, but to discuss and decide the laws and policies that govern their lives. This was Athens, the cradle of democracy, over 2 millennia ago. The concept of democracy, from the Greek words demos, meaning people, and kratos, meaning power, was radical. It handed the reins of power to the citizens, allowing them to have a say in their city's governance. But let's step back a bit. How did this revolutionary idea come about? Enter Solon, a reformer and one of the 7 sages of Greece. In the 6th century BC, Athens was in crisis. The rich were getting richer, the poor were falling into debt slavery, and social unrest was rife. Solon was appointed as an archon, a chief magistrate with a mandate to reform the system. And reform he did. He cancelled debts, freed those in slavery, and crucially gave every citizen the right to appeal a court decision. This was the first step towards democracy. Fast forward a few decades and we meet Cleisthenes, often hailed as the father of Athenian democracy. Cleisthenes took Solon's reforms a step further. He restructured the political landscape, breaking up the aristocratic power structures and redistributing power to the tribes, the everyday citizens of Athens. He introduced the concept of isonomia, equality under law, a principle that remains fundamental to all democratic societies. This was the birth of democracy, a system where power was vested not in a king, a priest, or an aristocrat, but in the people. It was a place where a simple potter could rub shoulders with a nobleman in the assembly, where a farmer could vote on matters of war and peace. But all that glitters is not gold, and beneath the surface of this thriving city, a storm was brewing. The Golden Age of Athens, a beacon of knowledge and philosophy, casting long shadows of impending strife. The Golden Age of Athens, a time often referred to as the zenith of the Greek civilization, was a period of intellectual growth and cultural bloom. It was during this era that Athens, under the visionary leadership of Pericles, saw the construction of iconic structures such as the Parthenon, a testament to the city's architectural prowess. Yet the true essence of the Golden Age lay not in bricks and marble, but in the birth of philosophical thought. The streets of Athens echoed with the teachings of Socrates, a man who dared to question everything. Socrates' unique method of inquiry, known as the Socratic method, revolutionized the way people thought, laying the groundwork for critical thinking. Following in Socrates' footsteps were his student Plato and Plato's student Aristotle. Plato's philosophical contributions, particularly his theory of forms, and Aristotle's comprehensive works on diverse fields from biology to politics, were instrumental in shaping Western thought. But while Athens bloomed, a cloud of iron was gathering in the south. Sparta, a city-state known for its military might and disciplined lifestyle, stood in stark contrast to the intellectual pursuits of Athens. Unlike their Athenian counterparts, the Spartans valued strength and discipline over philosophical debates. The tension between these two city-states culminated in the Peloponnesian War, a bloody conflict that engulfed the Greek world for over 2 decades. The war, although devastating, was a testament to the resilience of the Greek spirit, a spirit that wouldn't easily succumb to adversity. The Golden Age of Athens, a time of intellectual pursuits, and the Spartan era of militaristic might were two sides of the same coin, a coin that was the Greek civilization. Each side, although different in its essence, contributed to the rich tapestry of Greek history. The tides of war ebbed, leaving in its wake a world ripe for conquest. From the ashes of war, a star rose, a young king with the world at his feet, Alexander the Great. Born to the Macedonian royal family, tutored by none other than Aristotle himself, Alexander was a force of nature destined to shape the world. At the tender age of 20, he ascended the throne and embarked on a decade-long campaign across Asia and North Africa, leaving an indelible mark on history. His military genius was unparalleled, his strategies audacious. From the Battle of Gaugamela to the sieges of Tyre and Gaza, Alexander's conquests were nothing short of legendary. But Alexander was not just a warrior king, he was a beacon of Hellenistic culture, spreading the seeds of Greek thought, art and language far and wide. His empire, vast and diverse, became a melting pot of various cultures, a testament to his vision of unity and harmony. Cities named after him, Alexandria, sprouted like stars across his empire. These cities, especially the one in Egypt, became the epicenters of learning and culture. The Library of Alexandria, a beacon of knowledge that housed hundreds of thousands of scrolls, stood as a testament to the intellectual thirst of the Hellenistic period. The Hellenistic period saw the fusion of Greek culture with those of Persia, Egypt and India, resulting in a vibrant medley of art, science and philosophy. This era gave birth to notable thinkers such as Euclid, Archimedes and Epicurus, their ideas still resonating through the corridors of time. Yet, despite the spread of Hellenism, the heart of Greece never strayed far from its origins. The gods of Olympus, the heroes and monsters of myth, continued to be revered, their stories echoing in the grand amphitheaters and whispered in the hushed corners of temples. Even as the world embraced Hellenism, the heartbeat of Greece continued to throb in its myths and gods. The story of Alexander and the Hellenistic period serves as a reminder that even in the face of change, some things remain eternal, etched in the bedrock of our collective memory. In the realm of the divine, where gods and heroes danced, we find the soul of ancient Greece. The Greeks saw their gods in everything, from the sunlit olive groves to the churning tempestuous seas. The gods were not distant deities, but a part of everyday life, their favor to be sought, their wrath to be feared. The pantheon was vast and varied, each god ruling over their own domain. Zeus, the king of the gods, controlled the sky and thunder. His siblings, Poseidon and Hades, ruled the sea and the underworld respectively, and there were many others, each with their own tales of power, intrigue and human-like foibles. But it was not just the gods that populated the mythology of ancient Greece. Heroes, too, played a significant part in these tales. Achilles, the invincible warrior with a single fatal flaw, Odysseus, who journeyed for 10 long years to return home from the Trojan War, Hercules, the demigod who performed 12 impossible labors. These were not just stories, they were lessons, moral compasses and entertainment, all rolled into one. The tales of gods and heroes were intrinsically linked with Greek religion. Temples were built in their honor, sacrifices were made in their names. The Oracle of Delphi, the priestess who served as a bridge between the gods and men, held immense power, her prophecies shaping the course of wars and the fate of heroes. And let's not forget, Greek mythology had a profound impact on their art and literature. From towering statues of Zeus and Athena that stood guard in sacred temples, to epic poems like the Iliad and the Odyssey, the stories of gods and heroes were immortalized in stone and verse. The mythology and religion of ancient Greece were not just aspects of their culture, they were the essence of it. They shaped the Greeks' understanding of the world and their place in it. The echoes of ancient Greece still reverberate, a testament to its enduring legacy. Greece, a civilization millennia old, yet its echo resonates in our world today. As we journey through the annals of history, we find ourselves in the midst of a cultural tapestry woven intricately with the threads of ancient Greek society. The governance we understand today is deeply rooted in the Athenian invention of democracy. The very essence of people's rule sprung from the fertile minds of Greeks, flourishing in the Agora of Athens, where citizens assembled to vote. This concept has since spread, evolving and adapting, forming the backbone of numerous societies across the globe. The philosophical musings of ancient Greeks continue to reverberate through our intellectual landscapes. From Socrates' relentless questioning to Aristotle's empirical observations, these thinkers pushed the boundaries of human understanding. Their influence permeates modern academia, their thoughts and theories still taught, debated, and cherished. In the realm of arts, the Greeks were trailblazers. The beauty of the Parthenon, the drama of Greek tragedies, the heroic epics of Homer, these remain the gold standard of aesthetic and narrative excellence. Today we see Greek influences in architecture, literature, and visual arts, a testament to their undying artistic legacy. Science and mathematics were not immune to the Greek touch. Think of Pythagoras and his theorem, Hippocrates and his oath, or Archimedes and his eureka moment. Their contributions have shaped our understanding of the world, their discoveries and ideas still the cornerstone of scientific exploration. Their mythology and religion, a rich tapestry of gods, goddesses, and epic heroes, have seeped into our collective consciousness. These stories, brimming with adventure, love, and tragedy, continue to inspire literature, movies, and art. As we stand on the shoulders of these ancient giants, we continue to gaze ahead, ever inspired, forever awed. The legacy of ancient Greece is not confined to museums or history books. It lives, breathes, and thrives in our world today. A silent testament to a civilization that, in its time, dared to dream, dared to think, and dared to create.